Hi guys, and welcome to my first tutorial, and this tutorial is going to be about Manga Studio. I'm going to show you how I work with Manga Studio. So now, here when you open Manga Studio, you have all these windows, the tool window, the layers, property, materials, and options. First, we're going to make a new page by clicking Control N. And here we are. We're about to make a new page. You can change the whole page. This is the preview of your page. You can change it. These are all kinds of pages before. See the difference? I normally use A4. It's the regular. So let's start. Okay. Here we have our new page. To do it this way, you will need a tablet. So make sure you have it. When you open a new page, you're gonna start with two layers. One of the layers does have a blue square. That means when you write on it, it's gonna be, oops, sorry. When you write on this layer, it's gonna be blue. See, it's blue. So here in this blue layer, you're gonna make this sketch. Use the pencil, and let's suppose this is going to be your first page. So now, in this other layer, we're going to double click in the layer and name it Panel. Okay. In this layer, you're going to make the panels using this tool. Press it and leave it pressed and select the rectangular. Before you make the panel or the rectangular, in options, make sure it's 0.50 in size. So we start making the panels. In this kind of panel style, I'm going to make it on top of it and use the line tool. Make sure it's 0.50. Use it as an eraser. So I'm going here in this three boxes. You're going to choose the transparent and make sure you make a clean erase. It's a bit hard because it's don't want to ruin the panel. So let's do it carefully, little by little, and then just erase. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to make another layer called line art. Here we're going to use the pen tool. Make sure if you make this kind of panel style, make sure it's black darkness. And here options. See, we have the options of the pen tool. Here you see different types of pen, but I normally use the G, the regular one. You can use whichever you like. And in here size and opacity. Here you can see the difference, and in here too. Let's make 100%, and I normally use size 2.00. And now we start to make the line art. Let's put this away. Okay, let's say this is the complete line art. Now in this layer, just cover the sketch so you can see how you're doing in your progress. And now we're gonna paint. You use the fill, the bucket, however you call it. And let's say you want this girl with darker hair. So we go to tools. Make sure it's marked here and add adjoining pixels. Okay, let's say I want her hair color at 50%, and we paint it. Oops, you gotta make sure that the line art doesn't have open spaces so the fill can be successful. There we go. And now we're gonna make, let's say you want to make shadow on her hair. So we're gonna use the pen tool, make the size of the pen bigger. I normally use 5 or 6, let's use 6. And since it's 50% the color of her hair, we're gonna use a percent higher or 5% higher. I'm gonna use 5% higher so we can make the shadows. The shadows are optional because if you see a regular manga you have on your room or your collection, they normally don't have shadow. But if you want, you can put them. Okay. And if you want to make light in her hair, make sure it's 100% in opacity. And here, in the toolbox, go to the end of it and you'll see the 3 squares, rectangulars, and choose the white one. White darkness 100%. And we go like this. And there she has pretty hair, shiny. Okay. Now I'm gonna make another layer called shadow. Here, let's make sure it's black darkness in the rectangulars down here in the toolbox. And we're gonna use the pen tool to make the shadows. Make sure it's 25% in opacity. You can choose whichever you want, but I normally use 25%. And we're gonna make shadows in the shadow layer. Okay, let's say we're done with the shadows. And you have shadows. So now we're gonna make another layer called others. I use this layer to make background, so if I do something wrong, I don't have to erase the characters I already made. So I'm gonna use the line tool to make the background. Let's say this is a wall. And here we go. See, I went through the character, so I don't have to worry because it's in another layer. So I can erase it. And I won't have to worry. Let's make painting. Let's say that's a painting.